Today's the 7th day that we've been on Gili and we thought we would just go through everything that you need to know before coming, costs of everything. First thing you notice is the roads. Most roads here are dirt roads, so you're going to get your shoes quite dirty.
If you have jandals, you're going to flick yourself constantly.
And there's quite a bit of rain on all of the roads, so they're a lot of the time quite wet. So there's no cars, no motorized transport on the island. The only way to get around is walking. You can rent bicycles or you can go horse and carriage. Prices for bikes range from about 50,000 a day. You can get a tandem for about 100,000 a day. Pretty much $5 a day Australian for a bike each.
If you do end up getting a bike, there's a lot of big sandy bits, so you're probably gonna have to get off your bike and push it. Or you can get some of these bikes that have these massive tires, and I think you can go through it with them.
With the horse and carriages, you actually get a horse and carriage ride around the entire island for 300,000. So that's $30 Australian for a trip around the island. That would be really nice, actually.
Yeah, he also stopped the swings and things so you can get photos, and if you want to stop anywhere else, he said he's happy to stop and take the photo for you.
So the island is actually quite small in itself. It's about 7 kilometers. So you can run around the entire island in probably just over half an hour. And you can walk around the island in about an hour and a half. If you're looking to get a tattoo on the island, it'll set you back 800,000, which is $80 Australian, and they have a flat rate here for every tattoo on the island.
Yeah, so if you get small ones, you can get 3 of the bug.
The bigger size is probably going to set you back about $250. Washing on the island is also pretty good. That's the favorite washing place just there that we used. It cost us $2.50 or 25,000 rupiah. For a kg of clothing, which is a really good deal. Drop it off in the morning, pick it up in the afternoon, or drop it off at night time, pick it up in the next morning. If you want to get a SIM card here on the island, you can get 6.5 gig, 8 gig and 12 gig. The 8 gig will cost you 100,000 or $10 Australian. The 12 gig one will set you back 150,000 or $15 Australian. So they also have quite a few pharmacies and convenience stores. They're called Gilmart or like a W Mart. You can pretty much find anything in there that you want, ranging from sunblock, mozzie repellent, even alcohol. For a small bottle of spirits, it will set you back about 150,000 rupiah or $15 Australian. A pack of cigarettes will set you back 25,000 rupiah or $2.50. The sunblock ranged from about 150,000 to 220,000, so that's $15 to $22 Australian. You can get aloe vera or after sun gel for 100,000 for one of those big bottles. You can actually get noodles that come in a pack, and then they give you the hot water, like the boiling water, to cook them as well. So that'll set you back 10,000 rupiah, so $1, and you can get toothbrushes for about $1 or $2 as well Australian. You can pretty much get anything you need there.
Yeah, and it's all pretty cheap.
Prices in the mart for one of the large bintangs will 40,000 rupiah, so $4. Small bintangs will probably be between 20 and 30,000 rupiah, or $2 to $3 Australian dollars.
Pretty much get that in the bars as well, though, so you might as well enjoy one on the beach.
The only difference in price between the bottle shop and the restaurant would be your spirits, where they're a lot cheaper in the bottle shop. In the restaurant, it can range from about 120,000 from a cocktail. Sometimes they have a 2-for-1 deal if you get them on happy hour.
Donuts and croissants and delicious bakery things, and most of them range from about 15,000 to 25,000. And they also have crepes or crepes, and they're about 20 to 25,000 as well.
There is also a gym on the island which you can use if you like to pump the iron. I think it costs you $7 Australian for one session, or you can get a 4-session pass, and that'll set you back 200,000 rupees, or it'll cost you $20 Australian. It's quite a nice gym, comes with air conditioning. We didn't use it ourselves, but the guy there, Ben, is really nice.
A lot of stuff you can buy on the island, so a lot of clothes. Some of it's the traditional Bali clothes that you can get anywhere. Otherwise there's quite like higher fashion things, which is going to cost you pretty much the same as it would in New Zealand. So you can get shirts for about 350,000, and in the other stores you get everything for about 100 to 150,000.
They've also got all the shops for all of your major surf brands like Quicksilver, Rip Curl, Billabong. They range from about 200,000 starting all the way up to about 600,000 or 700,000.
Quite similar to prices back home. Everything is actually cheaper if you buy it from Lombok, which is on the mainland rather than the island, because they've got to ship everything here. So you can save your money and go buy it in Lombok. As soon as you get off the boat, everyone will offer you a snorkeling trip. All of them are pretty much exactly the same, but it's the 3 different stops. One at the statues, one off Gili Air, and then you go to Gili Air as well. and then one other one where you go and swim with some turtles. The prices range a bit, but you should be able to get that for about 100 to 150,000, so $10 to $15 per person.
If you don't feel like doing a whole day trip and you'd rather just rent a mask and snorkel for yourself, you can get those from about 50,000 rupiah a day per person, and if you buy two they generally knock the price down, so you might be able to get 2 masks and 2 snorkels for 70,000 for the day, which is $7 Australian. You can still go out to Turtle Point here, which you're pretty much guaranteed to see turtles every time. A lot of people come to Gili to get their diving license and to do their open water paddy course, or the other course is an SSI. There's a set price here on the island for 5,500,000 rupiah, so that'll be about 550 Australian dollars per person, and that ranges over a 3 to 4 day course. We do probably 2 pool sessions, 4 dives, 2 to 12 meters and 2 to 18 meters. If you don't want to dive but you would like to free dive, they have that on the island here as well, where they say that you can do 20 meters in 2 days. That'll set you back 4 million rupiah, or $400 Australian.
Spa packages that you can get on the island, they start from $10 an hour for a massage, and different places range, but you can pretty much get it for that. There's also public boats and fast boats to Lombok, Gili and Gili Mino. Take the public one, especially to Lombok, it's going to cost you 15,000, and Mino is 35,000, and to Gili Air it's 45,000, but they only leave at 9:30 and 4:30.
Quite a few medical centres here on the island as well, so don't be alarmed if you haven't brought some of your meds, or if you need something. They have fully qualified doctors trained for 6 years to become a doctor in Indonesia, so you're in very good hands. You can even get your vaccines over here as well, so they have the Rabies Vaccine, which costs 1 million rupiah or $100 Australian. For a general checkup as well, I think it's 150,000 or $15 Australian.
They also have the turtle conservation here on the island, which could be why there's so many turtles in Turtle Point. It's currently broken. I think that might be since after the earthquake. So they're reconstructing it, but what they do is they go and get the eggs and they let all the turtles hatch there and then take them to the ocean, so they actually make it.
You can rent paddle boards, kayaks, surfboards as well on the island, so they range from 1 hour, 2 hours, half a day and a full day.
Room prices do vary a lot on the island, so make sure you check out Airbnb and look for what is in your price range. If you don't have an account already, use the link below, sign up and you get $50 off first booking, so do that so you can stay somewhere nicer.
If you don't book with Airbnb, you can just rock up and book a room here on the island. In the busy season it might be a little bit harder. We're here in the low season and it's not that bad. We saw prices for some shared rooms as low as 50,000 rupiah or $5 Australian. So they're opening another international airport in Lombok, I think in May. So that's when they're going to have direct flights coming in from Lombok from everywhere in the world, including Perth. So Lombok is pretty much just going to become the next travel destination like Bali, I think.
If you're coming to Gili, probably only stay for about 3 or 4 nights. It is quite small. It was really good for us to stay longer because we did our diving course.
All in all, Gili is an amazing holiday destination and we highly recommend that you should check it out. It just has such an amazing vibe. Everyone here is so nice. We hope this video is helpful and gave you a bit of information about the prices, where you can go and where you can stay in Gili.
If you guys enjoyed this video and all the content that was in it, all the information, you found it useful, comment below, let us know, and we'd be more than happy to keep making them for you for all the places that we visit.
If you haven't already, make sure that you smack that subscribe button in the face. Other than that, stay safe. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye!